Okay. Honorable, we need you to give us a general picture of the Emyooga program in this district. How is it performing? How is the presidential initiative performing? And before this initiative, how was the picture like, the socio-economic transformation of the people in this district? And now, is there any difference?
Yeah, of course there is a difference. I want to say that the program itself is okay. It was well designed, and have higher hopes that if it's well implemented, it can cause the real socio-economic transformation of communities across the country.
It was implemented already?
Yeah, it's already implemented. It's under implementation. So what I want to say, because you asked me in terms of percentages, I can say we're operating at around 50% success. Success is around what? 50%. Why is it not 100? Why is it not 60 and above? The consequent fact remains that this program came at a rocket flying speed. There was no time to prepare the populace, bring them on board and get to understand the reason as to why central government designed it. So some of them just bumped in because they knew there is money. After getting the money, they channeled the money into other activities that were not well programmed. Are you getting me? So as a result, such people, it's becoming extremely difficult for government to make recoveries from them. The 50% that are really making our success story are those ones that are engaged into a Emyooga program when they have some business skills and they have clear visions. Those ones are the people that are helping us write a better success story that we believe, if properly sold to the rest, maybe we may successfully achieve our intended objectives.
Let's talk about households in this district, Bugiri, and those households whose members are part of these saccos. Is there any change? Are they making an impact?
Like for the 50%, I want to say the impact is great. Yeah, the impact is great because there is a group I visited is for disabled women and men. I went there before they got man of the nature, of this nature. Their group was really moving in a dwindling kind of situation. But immediately they got this money. There is a very great change registered economically. A very great change economically. I reached there and they were like, for us now we have money. Chairman, we don't need any money from you. We are able to use the available funds we got through this arrangement, and we are able to progress very well. They were even in position to buy me fuel. I was like, no, don't buy. What I only wanted to know is whether
capital as Emyooga money.
Yes.
They still have money and they are able to run their enterprises.
Some of them, not all of them. That's why I'm insisting on the point of 50%. So our struggle now is to see how we can bring these 50% also on board, and they begin moving the same way how these others are also moving.
Okay.
Government should look for a way of facilitating the coordinators of this program at all levels, because starting from district level, no one is facilitated even with a coin to push this program down, to coordinate it. How shall we realize fully its intended objectives? When people are not facilitated, they shall end up, some of them might end up getting corrupt, might end up disorganizing the program, because government is insisting the program must what? Be well implemented. But now these implementers, all those ones pushing for the progress of the program, are not well implemented, so they will end up touching that money which is supposed to be doing the exact intention of the program.
Bugiri is one of the poorest districts in the country, and these programs are intended to eradicate poverty and help create jobs across the country, to be specific in this district. But they say leaders at different levels are being selfish and embezzling government funds, and the monies do not get to the people on ground, to the different households, especially at village levels, at parish levels, do not get this money. Your leadership, you're the head of this district. How is it like? Have you gotten cases of corruption, embezzlement of funds, and swindling of government funds?
Of course, I cannot say Bugiri is a corrupt-free zone. But even at national level, if that same question is asked to His Excellency, he may also fail to have a straightforward answer about that particular aspect. But the consequent fact remains that my government here in Bugiri discovered that one of the stipulated obstacles that may frustrate progress is corruption. And we have put in place a mechanism that is helping us to fight corruption seriously. Seriously. And very soon we are inviting you people when we are launching a serious struggle against corruption in this district. But by the time we took over, because I'm now 1 year and 3 months old in the office, but we've tried to put things a little bit right. Why? Because if you, the head of the institution, the political head of the institution, you are not embracing corruption, then it means nobody will embrace it. So we cannot say we have tried to fight it to zero. We are still struggling to ensure that we get there. But at least we have started on the what? On the struggle of fighting it.
Bugiri, you have fertile soils, you have enough land for agriculture and agribusiness. You really have some green cover and so many economic activities are being done in this district. But still, you're poor. Poverty is working in this district and the neighboring district, that is Bugiri. What do you think the problem is? And what are we supposed to do? Is it mindset? What could be the problem?
Of course, when you talk about fertile soils, I don't agree. Our soils have lost fertility. But when you also talk about the issue of mindset change, I also agree with you. One, issues of increasing populations, growing populations, have caused a lot of poverty. Some years ago, one used to own around 20 acres of land. But some of them were forgetting that the more children they produce, the more problems they are registering in their homes. So if somebody today who had 20 acres is having around 40 children, it means every child will be fighting for where to cultivate for survival. So they have over-cultivated this land and it has lost what? Fertility. My appeal to government is that one, it's important for government to change direction. We now move to issues of irrigation because the population has grown up, people have also gone as far as degrading the environment. Are you getting me? So it is good for government to change direction. One, it brings on board issues of irrigation, modern irrigation. It brings on board issues of modern farming. Are you getting me? Modern farming, which has issues to do with the post-harvest handling, such that people who are able to engage into agriculture, what they harvest can really compete at the international what? The international level. But what people are really engaged into at this material time is very subsistence, which doesn't really contribute much to the economic development and their own economic transformation at a family level. So government should really change direction and ensure that it puts much money in agriculture, and we also work on the issue of mindset to have these people move out of the subsistence farming into modern commercial farming.
Thank you so much, Governor, for sparing your time to talk to us.
Okay then.
Okay.
But once in a while, be coming.
Yeah.
Which is open, you be coming and we share more and more.
Exactly.
We have